We have a question here from Babs that asks, what is a CSV file? A CSV file is a type of Excel file. CSV stands for comma separated value, and it's really, really easy to make a CSV. A CSV contains a first name column, a last name column, and an email address. However, it can be as small as just an email address column. The reason why it's a CSV is because you save it in the CSV format. So when you go to save your file, and this again could just be a list of email addresses, when you're choosing which file type you want to save it as, so you know when you save a spreadsheet, it's .xls. When you save a PDF, it's .pdf. What you're going to want to save this is .csv. So it's a comma separated value, and when that is put into the platform, when it's put into the form, it'll go ahead and just add them all to the list with comma separated values, hence CSV. So that's what a CSV file is, and again, I'd be happy to send out the documentation on how to set that up if you're interested. So Babs, if that was not a good enough explanation, or if you would like some additional support in that, let me know. I'll be happy to send you a CSV or the help documentation on a CSV file. So Rita asked, I know I'm getting ahead of you, but I posted a picture on my home page and I would like to change it. How do I do that? Also, do I have enough space for 6 classes? So Monica just clarified for me, Rita, you are asking about your logo space. So yes, absolutely, you can change that. And what you're going to want to do is go into Manage, then Site, which I don't see here because I'm only a moderator on the site. I'm not a moderator admin. If I was a moderator admin, I would see Site right here in between Groups and Report. And when I'm in Site, if I scroll down, it will automatically bring me to the basic information page. If I scroll down at the bottom, you'll see Change Logo, and then you can just browse your computer for any image that is under 130 by 350 pixels. And then you can just go ahead and upload it there. If your image is larger than that, we'll go ahead and help you out with some resizing, or there's a document on how to resize your image as well. So to answer your question, Manage, then Site, and then go ahead and scroll down and select New Logo from your hard drive. And then you'll select it as you would anything else that you're browsing for on your local computer. You also asked, do I have enough spaces for 6 classes? Absolutely. So we'll go through this in the next webinar, but what we recommend that you do is organize your students or organize your classes through the categories. So as you'll see here, Period 1 Environmental Science, Period 2 Science, these are category groups, and then we've made the categories the different discussions or umbrella ideas for the discussions that are going to be going on the site. And that's just how you categorize all of the topics that you're going to post for that period. If you've got 2 periods of the same class and you want them to be really collaborative, you could just do Science, Period 1 and 2, and then post all of the topics in there. Again, we'll go into more detail about this in the next webinar. So I hope that answered your question, Rita. If not, please do let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate or answer your question. Deborah asks, will this session be available online for review later? Yes, absolutely. We're going to be recording this, and we should have it online hopefully fairly soon. We'll be creating a new support page, and it should be up in the next week or so. And it's going to be much more easy to access all of these sessions. So But yes, it will be up, and we'd be happy to send you a link as soon as it is up. We have another question here, and I'm going to try and pronounce your name. I think it's Prue. I butcher names, and I apologize if I'm getting it wrong. You have asked, is it possible to view emails sent to students? Currently, we don't have an outbox feature on the site. You know what? If you would like to see that, I would definitely be happy to send that to our product team. You know, I think that we have heard that in the past from other teachers. So I'd be happy to let them know, you know, someone else is asking for an outbox. Again, our teachers drive our development, so it's always great to hear your input. There isn't really too much of a workaround for this unless you're messaging student groups. In that case, what you could do actually is add yourself as a student. So you'd register on the site as a student and then go ahead and add yourself to all of the student groups. So you'd get all of those messages also as an archive in your email. So that would probably be the best workaround I could suggest for you. So register as a student and then add yourself to all of the groups that you'll be messaging. So Heather asked, if I created groups without any students registered yet, can I still add them later? Absolutely. So if you're going to be inviting them via email, really easy. You can actually, and as soon as you invite them, even before they reply, you can go ahead and select the groups that you want to add them to. Or if they're registering on their own, that's fine too. As soon as they're a member of the site, you can go ahead and manage your groups and add them to the groups that they should be a part of. So their class or the different segments of their class, whatever it might be. So absolutely, Heather. I hope that answered your question. Thanks, Prue. Glad you could join us. Hi, Naomi. So Naomi created a pilot group with her family, which is a great idea because it's the best method for understanding how the product works and seeing how a community interacts. So she has asked in her pilot group with her family, she says, I created a practice group and I did not know that I could assign them to different groups. Is that why I cannot see results, or does the computer need certain specs to view results? Okay. So Naomi, I think that what you're asking is when you click on the results and resources page, why isn't any conversations showing up in the results? That, and you probably had some topics closed. So maybe you added an end date to the topic, disappeared, but it's not on the results page. I believe that's what you're asking, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it that way. If that's not what you're asking, please clarify, and I'll go ahead and adjust my answer. So I'm going to go ahead and show my screen. When you set an end date on a topic, it will not automatically move it to the results page. What it will do is automatically close it for you. So it will move to the closed section. So you're going to have conversations that you wouldn't necessarily want moved directly to the results and resources page, as you might not want to share the results. So what we've created is a closed section. So the closed topics have ceased all student participation. So students won't be able to participate, or in this case, your family members won't be able to participate once a topic is closed. To publish that to the results page, so to see the results, what you'll want to do is go into the closed section. Okay, so we've got a bunch of closed topics here. Now, if I want to see the results, what I'll do is I'll go over to my action menu. We'll get into more detail again tomorrow, next week when we go through managing topics. We'll go through this, how to do this, but I'll give you a preview now. Select Publish to Results. This will bring open a module that will allow you to summarize your findings. So give a closing remark, and then enter in your own comments. This is a great discussion, thanks for the participation, whatever it might be. And then go ahead and publish it to the results page by clicking on Publish to Results. Now when you click on Results and Resources, you'll go ahead and you'll see this graphic result with your comment and the topic moved over there. So I believe that's what you're asking. Let me take a look, make sure. So yes, you need to close it before publishing. So actually no, you don't need to close it before publishing. When you're on the comment and vote page, even on the active topics, you can you're in the active section here as actives highlighted in black. From the action menu, Publish to Results. You can either close them or publish them to the results page, but if you have an end date on it, it will automatically close. So end date, it will move it to the closed section and then move it from there. But you can publish to results off of the active menu, so off of the active screen. So I hope that was clear enough for you, Naomi. Please let me know if